What's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. It's been a while since I did a video. Life has been a little hectic, but yeah, we're back here. We're gonna jump into some Scourge. You guys probably want to do over 1 mil, so you get the rewards. But yeah, we did really well in the first run of this, so we don't actually have to go too hard. But we're probably just gonna run difficulty 7, which is fairly straightforward. I'm going to tack on a couple of Scourges there, so it gets about 1 mil. But yeah, do take the freebie there. I think the one at the end will get you the free points. We're going to be running difficulty 7. I think there's about 80 Scourges here. And really the limiting nodes will be 5 and 10. And as you guys will see here, our team's pretty big. We crushed 1 and 2 with Web Warriors. And then, of course, if you have unlimited X-Men, that's going to be able to handle 3 and 4 as well. I don't think a lot of people are going to struggle too much with these nodes because it is the second repeat, and we'll just quickly put Echo in here. But yeah, it's fairly straightforward. Node 5, really you just gotta watch out for actually, I don't really know if you need to even watch out. You just need a really massive squirrel girl and she'll pretty much get the job done for you. But yeah, our team's pretty beefy. We were able to do difficulty 10 the last time we ran this, so of course this time it's a nice little refresher that we can run it on 7 and not have to worry too much about getting too crazy of a rank on it. We only need like 70 shards to get ourselves a 7 yellow, so we can even probably do the worst rank and we'll still get her 7 yellow. So we did really well the first time around. So Doctor Strange, Heartless, and the normal one, just get rid of them first. That's what I would do. That's the easiest way to go at this. Ignore that. He's gonna get blinded anyways from Kate Bishop. It's nice she's also farmable now as well, so I think people are going to have some bigger Kate Bishops. So yeah, take care of Doctor Strange. I mean, yeah, look at this. We're just like one-shotting everybody. Once you take care of the Doctor Stranges, you can kind of go for Deathpool. I don't like her because she can be quite dangerous. Of course, like I said, the characters we have are very strong. I mean, we're like 200 or 300k higher than these guys. In the overall strength, so it's pretty nuts. I think our team is over 900,000, so it's a pretty strong team we have. And kind of the reason why I was able to do difficulty 10 was because of the fact that our Squirrel Girl and our Miss Marvel are basically the carries for these team. Kate Bishop and Echo are also nice pieces, but the bulk of it was Miss Marvel because of her assists, and then Squirrel Girl because of her heals. So that was really nice. So that's what we're gonna do here. Yeah, we're gonna take care of Deathpool there. She's really tanky, so take care of her when you can, so that way when the next wave drops, you're not worried about trying to take care of her while the Elsas and the other guys are hammering at you. Yeah, Sunfire is also dangerous. Take care of him. You don't want him unleashing that ult, especially at the higher difficulties. It can pretty much one-shot your team, so take care of him. Really, I think that's probably the hardest part about this wave drop. So just take care of him, and then it's going to be pretty easy pickings. Ebony Maw there. I mean, I kind of leave him alone because I don't find that he's that dangerous. We'll do the debuff removal there again with Kate. She's just awesome. Like, we didn't even need to use her ult. We're going to save it for the last node. If you can, conserve your abilities. We are running on a lower difficulty, so we probably don't even need to worry too much. But that's just me being conservative here, and we'll speed the footage up, but I think you guys get it. Once you get down to the last 4 or 5 stragglers here, you can pretty much just kind of let these guys auto, and they should be pretty good. I mean, they have so much sustain as well. Lots of attack, lots of hits, lots of heals. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, I'm gonna leave. I usually leave Ebony Maw last just because he's pretty good for building up your abilities, and he doesn't really do much on his own. So you can kind of do that for him there. So there you guys have it there. And that is how we do it, guys. So that's node 5 in a nutshell. We'll jump into 10 here briefly once I get through the other nodes here. But yeah, we'll probably fly through it pretty fast here. It's a very, like I said, difficulty 7. I think a lot of people are just going to, I think people are already maxed this thing out within the first few minutes of it being launched. But yeah, fairly easy. I think a lot of people are trying to get through difficulties 8 and 9, but 7's a good one, especially for just coasting and playing around through. Alright, so we're back. We finished off the other few nodes, and we're on 10 now. And let's see here, we villains, pretty straightforward. I think everyone's got a good set of villains. Morgan Le Fay really carries the team there. You can bring in Doom. There's Dormammu as well if you got him unlocked. There's the Eternals for the Cosmic Mystic. You can rely on Icarus and Xerxes. And then of course for Node 10 will be your same setup we ran for Node 5. If your Young Avengers is big enough, you won't even really need to do a sack wave. But in the higher difficulties, what I did was I actually was able to one-shot it even with this team. So it doesn't really look like you you really need one. I think the difficulty 9 and above I had threw in my Black Bolt as a sack wave on the Node 5, and that was pretty much it. And then we were able to one-shot the Node 10. Links in the description if you guys are curious from the previous attack attempt from the time before. But fairly straightforward. Like I said, our Avengers, Young Avengers, excuse me, are so big that they can kind of get this done pretty smoothly. You want to focus on Icarus. He is kind of the one that's kind of the biggest pain in the butt on this node here, because of how much damage we can do as well. We can kind of just nuke him down. This will cause him to basically get his health back up. That's going to activate the automatic taunt from Miss Marvel. And then this is the ult we saved up from Node 5. This is going to just blow things up and get some blinds across the board for us as well, which is really nice. So that's nice. Once we do that, we can get rid of Icarus, which makes it very easy for us now. And you can pretty much, what I'll recommend is focus on Valkyrie and Lady Thor. I feel like those are probably the next two most dangerous characters outside of Icarus. We'll do the ultimate there from Squirrel Girl. You can kind of leave Miss Marvel alone. She's probably just going to die off from the AoEs. It's nice enough as well that Lady Thor did ult, even though she was blinded, so that's kind of nice for us. So just take care of Valkyrie. She's going to do her buffs there for the Asgardians. So that's kind of why we wanted to take her out first. If you don't take her out, and then you take out Sif instead, or Lady Thor, they just keep getting those buffs, and it's just a continuous cycle. Crystal, take her out before Black Bolt drops, just because she can give that little bit of the heals back to him. We'll do the special there to try to strip off some buffs. Unfortunately, they got the safeguard, so it won't really work, but I still use it so that way it gives her extra turn meter. And then the extra ult there from Miss Marvel will basically kill off the stragglers. So that's kind of nice there. So we're able to take out Lady Thor. No, not yet. Probably after this one. So that take care of her. And the last wave is dropped now. And in this one, I would say that probably the most dangerous character is probably X-23 and Black Bolt. But Black Bolt is slower, so we go after X-23. And then, of course, you know, you want to be able to get to them. So you might have to focus on Miss Marvel depending on if she's taunting or not. So he does his thing. It only tickles us because our team is so big. So I think you guys get it there. And then yeah, Miss Marvel is yeah, she gets the assist there because she's also a human as well. So that's why there's a bit of synergy with this team there. But otherwise, I think you guys get it. We'll speed the footage up so you can kind of see the cleanup here at the end. Yeah, I don't think you need to watch the slow speed of it, but yeah, there's just a stragglers left over. As I already said, our Young Avengers team is so big that these guys just tickle us, and I'll show you the Scourges I used afterwards so you guys can see here. But yeah, it's just basically staying with the minimum amount of Scourges just so I can get the 1 mil points, and then that should actually hopefully give me enough shards there to unlock Rogue, even if we get the bottom of the standings. We're not really aiming for rank this time, so that way we can give some other people a better chance to get some more shards. So there's the new high score there. We just briefly hit over 1, which is pretty nice. And yeah, that's probably gonna be my one and only run here. I've run this one enough times, and fairly sick of this Scourge now, but at least it's fairly easy, especially with a built-up Young Avengers team. So the Scourge we used, if you guys want any freebies, running difficulty 7 was pretty smooth, but the last one, unless you've got Dormammu, it doesn't really matter. And then of course, if you have the ones that basically give the drain and energy, they're pretty straightforward. Those are usually pretty freebies. I tried not to pick the health ones because they will usually make it a little more difficult, but as you guys see here, basically the drain ones, the energy, and then of course the revive one. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.